Hey guys, I'm going to be talking over a workout that I did recently. It is a EMOM that has been going around on the internet. I actually did it wrong, so this is going to be fun to watch. The workout is supposed to be 10-minute EMOM. Within the minute, you're doing 10 thrusters at 95 pounds for the men, 65 pounds for the women, and 5 bar facing burpees. After 10 minutes of that, you rest 5 minutes, and then you go into the second EMOM, which is why you see a second bar there, which is going to be same thing, 10-minute EMOM, but this time the weight goes up. So 135 for the men, 95 pounds for the women, 5 thrusters there, and then 10 bar facing burpees within the minute for 10 minutes. Supposedly, a lot of people are failing this. There's not many people who have finished, so I think that's why everyone's taking on the challenge. Unfortunately, I heard wrong that it was 10 thrusters and 10 bar facing burpees in the first minute. So that is what we are watching. I'm on the 65-pound bar here. This is round one. I am now in my 10 bar facing burpees, trying to stay nice and close to the bar. My plan was to, obviously you have to move doing 10 and 10, but I wanted to try to make things controlled so that I can go into the next minute not feeling so blown up. So right now I looked at the clock. I had 14 seconds left until minute 2, which I kind of already knew, oh shit, that's fast. But at the same time thought, I'm going to finish this 10 minutes. I'm going to get this done and make it to the second bar. So here I am on round 2. Thrusters are still feeling good. I've been doing a lot of EMOM with this weight, EMOMs with this weight for thrusters. So I wasn't so worried about the 65-pound bar. Didn't know how the 95-pound bar would be. Still staying nice and close to the bar. I definitely felt this in round 2. I definitely was like, oh, this is going to hurt. Staying nice and low here. Checked out the time. Tommy was in the room while I was doing this too. He gave me a nice little pep talk. Was like, fist bumped me before I started and was like, get this done so you can say that you can. I was like, yeah. Rest was shorter this time around. I think it was 10 seconds. Back into that bar here. Yeah, so trying to make sure my reps are good here. So I have those bands right in front of the bar so the bar didn't roll. Like I knew every second counted here. So I didn't want that bar jumping around because that's typically how I drop the bar and things bounce around. So this was one of the most painful workouts I've ever done. And again, I had no idea that I was doing it wrong until one of my training partners saw someone post the workout. He had just finished it and it was 10 and 5 for the first 10. And then I reached out to who I heard on the podcast, asked him if he did it as 10-10. I think it was just a mistake, but honestly, a good mistake because I now can say I've done something a little bit harder. I mean, I didn't finish, so you guys will end up seeing that. Definitely felt my arms here. You can see that my burpee will start to change. I'm typically so good with my footwork when it comes to the burpee. And I had literally at some point had no control over that. And I questioned what made sense, like stepping up or like jumping both feet up. It's like that. That was like a jump of the both feet up coming out of the burpee, but that felt so fatiguing. Like my heart rate was just gone. My whole body was like it was just redlining from the beginning. Look how quick I have to pick up that bar, right? Look, I'm breathing heavy. In my head, I was like, oh, is this cheating? Like, that's why I kind of stood up before grabbing the bar. I didn't know if I was able to just put my hands on the bar and go from that like low position because that's definitely a little bit of a time saver. Anything to save time here. Again, the rest time was going down. It started from like 16. Then I started seeing 10 seconds. At some point, I started seeing 6 seconds. You'll see that happen. The burpees started feeling slow. I've heard of people getting, through the first EMOM and then getting stuck on that second bar. So when it really started to hurt during this, and I could see that 10 minutes straight was going to be super tough, I was questioning, like, I knew it was going to be tough because everyone is saying it's going to be tough, but am I just not as fit as I thought I was? Like, I didn't think I was going to fail in the first EMOM. What are we? We're 6 minutes in. So this might be round like 5, I think. I already lost track. All right, look at my footwork here. Not too bad. But yeah, burpee started to slow. Not only was it like hard to breathe during this, but like the upper body was just fatigued. The thrusters always felt like I can finish the 10, but that clock was just moving quick at this point. Look at this. Hands on and go. At this point, I was saying, please let me finish. I'm so close. Only a few more rounds. Please let me finish. You can see the thrusters kind of starting to change a little bit right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Face changed a bit there. Yeah, now the footwork is just all out of sorts here. It's hard to even explain, like if you've never been here before, what this feels like. You're just like moving through mud. Everything feels like it's on fire. You honestly feel like I've never felt what death feels like, but this probably feels like dying. Yeah, the ugliest burpees over bar I've ever done. Yeah. Okay. So this was the end of round 7. I was just a hop away from finishing the 7th round. That's how much my burpee slowed. That's how much my round slowed, going from having 14 seconds of rest to literally by round 7 not being able to jump over that bar and just finish. Like I was 2 seconds away from finishing. So at this point, I walk off screen. I go to the bathroom. I cry a little bit. I'm going to be honest with you. I was just mad. I was questioning. Like, I remember I'm going over the workout in my head. Like, was it my footwork? Like, I knew obviously I was blown up, but I was thinking if I did better at, even though I was in so much pain, being strict with my footwork, maybe that's where I could have saved time. So I could just go hands on the bar and go. So I was in the bathroom for a little bit, calming myself down, thinking through. I obviously failed this EMOM, but for some reason I'm fast forwarding so you can see what happens. What happened? Oh, hold on. Still not here. Keep going. Where am I? Oh, wait, let's back it up. How do I come in? I walk in. Tommy's training 2 clients in the gym. I was trying not to make eye contact with him. He was starting to walk over to me. I just started going again because I was like, all right, let me try. Let's start this over. 4-minute rest. That was enough. Maybe if I fix my footwork this time, I can get through at least this bar. So that was what was in my head. So here we go. Second attempt, 4 minutes later. All right. Sitting close to the bar. This first round of burpees, honestly, I felt like I was getting off the floor so easily that I was like, maybe. Okay, crazy thought. I was like, maybe that first round almost like acted as a warm up for my muscles. And this time through, I'm actually not going to be as fatigued because I'll just game it better. Okay, already in that position. Round 2. I can only imagine what was going through Tommy's head in the corner watching me. Literally, as soon as I picked up the bar, he just like turned around and walked away. Yeah, so only in round 2 here, and I already realized, okay, maybe this wasn't a realistic idea. I think my muscles are fatigued, but let's just keep going, see what happens. All right, so fighting off that pain, trying to keep technique while in pain is pretty tough. In the recovery position here, hands on, and here it goes, round 3. Needed those 2 breaths. That was going to make the difference here. Yeah. Felt my footwork go off on that one. I already knew my fate. I knew my fate. Look how slow these burpees are getting. I don't know what I was thinking. I was so pissed. Like, I did not have an inkling that the workout was wrong that I was doing. And all I could think about is all of the athletes who have made it past the first bar. So I came back and got 3 rounds in. So I did do about 10 rounds. Yeah, painful. Who else's recovery position looks like this? Didn't even touch that second bar. And then found out days later that I had the workout wrong. So I will be attempting the actual workout soon. However, I think it would be cool to see athletes now try the 10 and 10 for the first bar. Obviously, no second bar even set up, because I'm wondering how hard this one actually is and how far people can get with this. 10-minute time cap. 10 minutes in. If you finish, you win. Let's see what you guys got.